Welcome to another episode of Tech Talk today, where we dive into the rapidly evolving world of technology and its practices. Today, we're tackling the fascinating realm of DevOps and Site Reliability Engineering, or SRE for short. So, let's get right into it. To kick things off, let's talk about what DevOps really is. At its core, DevOps is a blend of cultural philosophies, practices, and tools aimed at improving an organization's ability to deliver applications and services at a higher velocity. Think about it this way. Imagine trying to race a car that hasn't been tuned up in years. You're not going to win any races. DevOps helps tune up that car, allowing organizations to serve their customers better and remain competitive in the market. Now, when we look at the ecosystem of DevOps, it's vast and varied. There are numerous tools and practices that play a critical role. For instance, cloud platforms like AWS, Google Cloud Platform, and Azure are foundational in providing the infrastructure needed for rapid application development and deployment. Have you ever thought about how crucial these origins are? If you're running your business on premises alone, you might get left in the dust. And speaking of platforms, there are open-source alternatives available, such as OpenStack and Apache CloudStack, which can cater to both private and public cloud needs. This flexibility can be a game-changer for organizations, especially when it comes to managing costs and resources. Moving along, let's touch on containerization. This is where tools like Docker and Kubernetes come into play. They transform how we deploy and manage applications. Can you imagine the ability to move an application from a developer's laptop to the production environment seamlessly? It's these container management platforms that make this transition as smooth as possible. Now, let's not forget about the practices involved in DevOps. Continuous integration, CI, and continuous delivery, CD, are vital components. Tools such as Jenkins and GitLab CI streamline development processes. They help teams automate everything from building and testing their code to deploying it live. It's like having a highly efficient factory producing software without all the hassle. Of course, with such speed and efficiency, observability becomes essential. How do we monitor the performance of our applications? What happens when something goes wrong? That's where tools like Prometheus and Grafana help us keep our eyes on the ball, giving us insights into system performance and enabling us to respond to potential issues before they escalate. It's like having a team of expert mechanics watching over our racing car. Now let's chat about communication, an often overlooked aspect of DevOps. Tools that facilitate chat and collaboration, like Slack or Mattermost, help break down silos and foster communication among teams. As we know, communication is key in any successful operation, especially when fast-paced responses are required. And getting back to security, it's crucial that as we adopt these fast-paced DevOps practices, we don't leave security behind. Tools for managing secrets and ensuring security, like HashiCorp's Vault, ensure that sensitive information stays protected as we innovate and move fast. As we wrap up today's discussion, it's clear that DevOps is about more than just the tools. It's a cultural shift. It's about improving collaboration across teams, fostering a mindset of continuous improvement, and adopting practices that allow organizations to respond to customer needs swiftly and efficiently. So whether you're just starting out in this space or you're looking to optimize your existing processes, take a moment to reflect on the contributions of DevOps to the modern tech landscape. And here's a thought-provoking question for you. What steps can you take today to improve your organization's DevOps culture or practices? Thank you for joining me on this episode of Tea